everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to try some epoxy resin by JDiction. So JDiction was kind enough to reach out to me and send this premium clear epoxy resin kit. It's yellow resistant, no VOCs, self-leveling, odorless, so we'll definitely be checking that out. High gloss, non-flammable, bubble-free, and crystal clear. They sent me a gallon to try. So this is the box it comes in. I'm just going to show you. We're going to unbox this together. So you get a couple pumps. I personally don't use the pumps, but I think it's handy that they send you the pumps in case you'd like to. And let me see if I can lift these out of here. Hold on. This is part B and part A. And then you get a little pamphlet. So let me set my box aside. Yeah, so here's your part A. And it has a little sticker on the top that says part A. Is that on the plastic or on the lid? Let me check real quick. But it's blue, so it's different than the pinky red with part B. Let me get this open for us. Then we'll take a look at some of the features, and then we've got some projects we're going to do with this resin and see how we like it. I've never used their resin, so definitely leave me a comment and let me know if you have tried JDiction's epoxy resin. So I've tried, just so you know the brands I've tried. Oh, it's the stickers on the actual lid. That's good. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was on the plastic or the lid, so that's perfect. I've tried Let's Resin, which I love. I've tried Bond Crafter, which I love. So far, I love both of those resins. So I am very excited to try this one. See how we like it. I don't have the cost. I do have a coupon code. So what I'll do when I'm editing, I'll put the cost for the gallon on the screen, and I'll also list my coupon code so that you know how much it costs and everything. So yeah, so we've got our part A and our part B right here. Nice size jugs. And it gives you a full manual, just like all the rest of the resins do. There's first aid information. It's 1-to-1 amounts of A and B by volume. So, it's not by weight. So just exactly how Let's Resin and Bond Crafter, the kind that I tried, are. So that's good. It tells you to pour them together, mix about 5 to 6 minutes. Allow to cure for 12 to 24 hours. The warmer the temperature, the faster it'll cure. Just kind of your normal thing. There's notes and tips on here for you. It does say that do not pour more than 1.5 inches or 3.81 centimeters at a time. But if you do need to do super large pieces, please do not pour more than 1.18 inches or 3 centimeters at a time. Oh, okay, let me reread this. JDiction High Gloss Epoxy Resin does not pour more than 1.5 inches, 3.81 centimeters at a time. If you need to do super large pieces, please do not pour more than 1.18 inches, 3 centimeters at a time. However, at a temperature above 20 degrees Celsius, which is 68 degrees Fahrenheit, the working time of the resin is only 30 to 40 minutes. Please pay attention to the time control. And that's very important. My studio is warmer than 68 degrees, so I'm hoping I have a half an hour, but I may not have 40 minutes. You know what I mean? So they have UV inhibitors to protect from UV exposure. So anyways, there's a bunch of tips and tricks, bunch of your instructions, safety data sheet, so obviously go through your manual, and there's a whole bunch of safety information on there. So that comes with it. So your pumps and your part A and your part B. All right, so what we're going to do today is I thought it'd be fun. Let me just set these aside for a moment. I thought it would be fun to do some bowls. I love this lotus bowl, so we're definitely going to do that. And then these are both the ribbed ones, just different shapes. So I thought they'd be kind of fun too. So we'll just do A sample of bowls. What do you think? So what I need to do is I have not picked out the designs yet, so the color palettes or anything. So let me do that. I'll go do that off camera, and then we'll come back and we will pour our resins together and get it mixing up. Okay, I think I have a plan. So for the lotus flower bowl, we are going to use 3 colors. We're going to use Shimmer Blue by CT, and by Dianca Pours, we're going to use Fairy Dust and Bahava Blue. So this will be our color palette. This interference blue is basically what that is. I think that'll be very pretty. Then for these 2 bowls, I kind of am treating them as somewhat of a set. Okay, so they're going to be very similar, but they'll be pour. You know, when you pour, they can always do different things. But we're going to use the same colors. We're going to use Rolio Creamy Pink, which I love this pink, by the way, and we're going to use this light green by Dianca Pours. And then I just got this product by Mateo. It's Snow White, but it's interference mica powder called Snow White. So we're going to see how we like that and how that works with these 2 colors. So that is the plan for that. So I'm going to set these aside for now. We're going to focus, we're going to do one at a time. Well, not one. We're going to do the lotus flower bowl, and then we'll do enough resin to do both of these. So we're going to start with the lotus flower, which is these 3 colors. So I wanted to show you the resin. So when you take the cap off, just like other resins that I have had, you just have this little pole thing that comes out, pops right out, and you can save that if you'd like. I usually don't. I usually just use the cap, but that's up to you. All right, I'm going to do 10 ounces for this. Gosh, I hope it's 10 and not 12. I'm going to make 12 ounces because if we have extra, I love having extra. So I don't mind having extra. So I'm going to pour 6 ounces in my mixing cup right here, which I'm using a silicone mixing cup. I'm using the Let's Resin mini mixer to mix up my resin. So there is the 6 ounces of part A. I usually do part B first. I did it backwards. I don't know why, but you always try to be consistent. I just got confused. So anyway, here's part B. We'll now pour this in. We'll do 6 ounces of this as well. Luckily, it's 1-to-1 because I could have screwed that up. And then you just pull this tab straight up and it comes right out for you. All right, so now we need to do another 6 ounces, so it'll bring us up to 12. And I always wipe my cap. I wiped the bottle after I pour it. I already wiped A and put the cap back on, and now we're going to do the same with part B. So let me get this up to 12. I know you can't see my measurements, but we are good. We're at 12. So I'm wiping. I like to keep the bottles very, very, very clean. All right. So now I'm going to take my bottles and I'm going to set them aside. I don't need them on my table anymore. All right, and we're going to get our mixer going. So I'm going to put my little paddle mixer on here. And this one just goes. It's not timed. So I usually have a little timer that I set. So let me get this started. Okay, we are mixing. And I'll set my timer is for 4 minutes. So I usually set it for 4. After 4 minutes, I'll reset it for another 2. I like to mix mine for 6 minutes. That's just me personally. While it's mixing though, let's get our cups of mica ready. So 4, 8, 12. We're going to do 4 ounces of each. So let me grab a few sticks here. All right, we will start with our shimmer blue. And something is in my cup. That was weird. It was like a piece of plastic. Huh. I don't know what that was. All right, so we're going to put some mica in our cup here. And that is probably good. That's the shimmer blue. I'm going to set that aside for a moment. And then we're going to do the fairy dust. I'll show you what this one looks like. Really pretty. So get that in there. Okay, I think that looks good. All right, and then finally, we will do one of my favorites. Oh, this one's almost out. I have 2 more of these, to be honest with you, so let me just get this in here. Now, you can save your mica containers if you want to use them for something else, like wash them out, and you can use them. They're perfect, which I think I might do that. They're perfect containers for beads or any inclusions or things like that. So absolutely, if you want to, you can save your mica jars. They're really nice screw top jars, you know. So I do have another one open here. So we got a little bit in there, so we'll put some more. Maybe just a smidge more. And that should be good. Unfortunately, I got a bunch of powder on the side of the cup, but that's okay. I'll show you what we'll do with that. So we're going to take some alcohol and just put it in with the mica to dissolve it. So I put a little bit of alcohol in there, dissolve that mica powder. And there we go. We're ready now. When my resin is ready, we'll pour the resin in. This way it prevents you from having any unmixed mica powder in your resin. So it's just a nice little trick. Now, you don't have to do it this way. If you prefer, you could pour your resin in your cup and then add your mica. Just make sure to stir it really good so your mica is dissolved well. So either way, whatever works for you is good, you know? All right, now on this one, because I got a bunch of powder that sprayed on the sides, I'm going to take that alcohol and just kind of roll it down. Try to get most of that powder, if I can, off the side of my cup as best as I can. There we go. We got it pretty well. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I think we got it taken care of. There we go. Awesome. All right. Well, now all we have to do is wait for the resin to continue to mix, and then I'm going to clean my paddle. And after the resin is done mixing in the mixer, I'll take the paddle out, I'll clean it, which I have shown on my channel. I wipe it down with a paper towel, and then I spray it with alcohol and really clean it. Put it away. It's good for next time. But then before, let me get the timer set now. We just have 2 more minutes to go, so that works out perfect. But then before pouring it into my cups, I take this type of stick and I stir and scrape the sides and bottom really, really, really well. And so I manually stir it as well for just 30 seconds or so, you know, until I make sure it's, you know, that there's no unmixed resin on the sides hanging out. So we will be back as soon as this is done mixing, and once I get the paddle clean, we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. So I'm going to take my stick, and we're just gonna, as I mentioned earlier, gonna scrape the sides really, really good, and of course the bottom. The resin looks pretty and clear. I'm excited to work with this. Very excited. I just want to thank JDiction again for sending me this product. I'm excited to see how everything turns out, but it's really clear. Now, I know I'm stirring in bubbles, obviously, but I use a bubble remover. Some people use a vacuum chamber, and some people don't use anything, and that's fine too. You can use a heat gun to help pop your bubbles, or alcohol, or lighter. So there's all sorts of ways, right? No one way is the perfect way, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I'm still kind of new at all this, so I'm learning. Okay, I think we got that mixed really, really nicely. So I am going to just clean my stick off. I hope everyone is doing wonderful today. This video is going to go up this Thursday, which is already August 3rd, 4th, 5th, August 6th. Today is Monday, August 3rd. So whatever Thursday is, I don't know. I might not be adding up my numbers correctly, but anyways, it's Monday and this is going to go up Thursday. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing great. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend and your week is off to a good start. I always hope that for all of you watching. I have to admit, I am a little bit behind on comments. So I've read a lot of them, but unfortunately I'm behind on responding. So please bear with me. I'm getting caught up. I like to be about a week ahead on filming. And as you can see, obviously I am not, because this is Monday and I'm filming Thursday's video. I do work a full-time job. On top of YouTube, right? So lots going on. So I'm doing the best I can. So please bear with me. I love responding. I love reading all of your comments. It makes me so very happy. So I will get back to everybody as soon as possible. And hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, hopefully I am caught up on comments. That would be nice. And please continue to leave them. I love them. Love them. Okay, I am trying to think. I've got about 4.5 ounces in each one of these cups. I might be able to finish scraping this one. I just don't want it to bubble over in my bubble remover. There, I think that's good. Okay. Clean off my spatula real quick. Yeah, no odor. I smell nothing. This resin has absolutely no odor, at least for me. I smell absolutely nothing. So I do love that. So when it said it's odorless, they were correct in that. So perfect. That's always nice to know. All right, now I'm just stirring in. You know, we had the alcohol with our mica. So we're just incorporating it into this beautiful resin. I'm going to do that for each one of these. Look at that blue. Oh, that Bahava blue is so pretty. I also have a Dianca Pours 15% off discount code in my description box. So don't forget, always take advantage of all those. And then this is that, what is this one called again? Fairy dust. That's what I thought, but I wanted to double check. Fairy dust. Oh, it's so pretty. Such a beautiful purple. Just make sure this is well incorporated. There you go. Really pretty. Okay, one more. And this is our Shimmer Blue, which is like a blue interference by CT. I can't pronounce the full brand name. I don't know if you guys saw, was it yesterday's video with my shabby chic trays, that blue pigment paste, that metallic blue pigment paste. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with that stuff. No brand name. There's not even a color name. And no brand name, but let me tell you, it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you didn't see that video, I think, yeah, I think it was Tuesday, sorry, not yesterday, Tuesday's video. It'll be Tuesday's video. This is only Monday. It's going out Tuesday, and you'll see this on Thursday. Okay, so that is our Shimmer Blue. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put all 3 of these in my bubble remover. My cycle is 10 minutes, and then I may let them sit a little bit to get kind of warm, a little warm, and then we'll be back to pour. Okay, it's been probably about 25 minutes from the time I started mixing to this point. It did go through the bubble remover for 10 minutes. I mixed for 6. We goofed around a little bit, and then I did let it sit for about another 5, 6 or so minutes. So yeah, right around. And I can feel it's starting to get a little warm. So we're gonna go ahead and pour, but let me show you how beautiful this resin looks. There's the fairy dust, the Bahava blue. There's no bubbles. and the interference, the blue interference. All right, so let me make sure I'm kind of straight here. Let me set these down because I'll spill them. So let's go ahead and squirt our mold with alcohol. What do I want to start with? I think I kind of want to start with the interference. Do I want to go down the center? Yeah, I think we're going to go just down the center first. Then we'll go in with the blue, the Bahava blue, right on top of there, pushing that interference into the edge. Beautiful. And then the beautiful purple, the fairy dust. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at how amazing this resin is. It's so pretty. It looks really good, you guys. I'm liking it. We're going to see how it cures and everything, but I love that there's no smell. I'm not seeing any bubbles. It's looking really good. It's always good to have options, you know. I love Let's Resin. I love Bond Crafter, as you know. But now, I think I'm loving JDiction's resin, so it's always nice. All right, let me just kind of tap this a little bit. I'm not seeing any bubbles, but you know what I will do just to be safe? I'll kind of go around these little scallops, see if there is anything hanging out down there. Kind of making a mess as I'm doing it, but I'm not seeing anything. So that is great news. All right, let's continue on. Let me just kind of clean the tops where I kind of made a mess here. Bear with me. Okay, it's a little bit better. All right, let's go in with our purple. Okay. Just kind of checking how high up we are here. Let's go in with some interference. Where are we at? Can go a little bit more. I do kind of want to dome this one. There we go. Beautiful. Wow, that looks amazing. Okay. Looks good. I love watching the resin move. So pretty. I'm going to attempt, wow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to slide this over. I don't think I'm going to because I can tell right now I'm going to have a problem. But I do have an extra mold. I figured to go with the lotus bowl. Here's a little lotus dish flower. Let's see if we have enough to get that going. Let's start with purple this time. And again, we're going to go right down the center. And let's go in with our blue. Kind of going backwards, I guess. And then our our interference. Okay. I'm going to pick this one up and I am going to just kind of squeeze these little flower petals. Do a little tap. I am going to have to kind of clean the edge there a little bit. I don't want that to go over. All right, go in with some more purple. And the blue, maybe scraping out the blue. I guess we'll scrape it next time. And The interference, I think we're going to have to scrape now, though. Get that all put in here. Hopefully you can see okay. I think you can. Okay, we're getting close to the top. Okay, perfect. Just clean my spatula real quick here. All right, now let's go in with the rest of this purple. I think we'll scrape that. It's looking good. It's going to be so cute matching our larger bowl. That looks good. Just a little bit more right here. Okay, perfect. I think that's good. And all we have left is scrapings of our blue, which I will put in my new drip mold, which is a large bowl. So, all right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this sit for a little bit. I will mix up the resin for our ribbed bowls and get all that done through the bubble remover, all the stuff done. And so when we come back, we'll be pouring those bowls. Okay, we are ready. So this is the Creamy Pink by Rolio. Very beautiful. This is that white, Snow White, and it's called Interference by Mateo. And then this is the light green from Dianca Pours. So let me spray our mold. Okay. And let's start, I think I want to start with the white first. And again, I think I do want to go down the center. Maybe for the other bowl, we'll do a dirty pour. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. But anyways, we're going to go down the center on this one. Beautiful. And then let's do, ooh, I almost got my sweater in there. Let's do the green. Oh, look at that beautiful green on the pink. It's kind of like a flower color with a green leaf, a white center, I guess. Pink petals, kind of resembling a flower of some sort, maybe. What do you think? I think the colors are super pretty together. And then green. This resin is just so nice. Kind of, there's a lot of grooves in here. Hopefully we do okay. I did green, okay. Green, what was after green? White and then pink, okay. I think, I don't know, but I think it's white and then the pink and then the green. Super pretty. I think I'm going to go ahead and scrape this one out. Down the center. Okay. Looking good. Let's scrape our white in there also. We're getting close. I have more, obviously, because remember, I was planning on doing both the ribbed bowls if there's enough. We'll see. But that's looking pretty good. All right, let me wipe my spatula off real quick. Okay. Kind of looking eye level. I'm going to add a little bit more white on the top. Kind of top that off a little bit. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm just going to slide this one on over. Now, for this one, I think what I want to do is a dirty pour. So, oh gosh, got resin on my finger. Give me a second here to clean this off. Just trying to think of the order. Well, okay, let's start with the pink. And then let's do white. And let's do the green. And the pink again. The pink kind of got swallowed up. And then white. Maybe some more pink. I don't know. It kind of got swallowed up. Let's try that again. It's still getting swallowed up by the green. I don't know why. All right, we'll just go with that and see what happens. The green just swallowed it all up. All right, let's see what happens. Ooh, that's pretty. Where's my white? Oh, wow. It's almost full. Oh, wow. Did I really get like almost the perfect amount in my cup? That's amazing. That doesn't usually happen. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. All right. Let's see. Can I kind of look at eye level to see if I can scrape my cup out? I think we can. Wow, I poured like the exact amount in this cup. That's craziness to me. I don't know how that happened. Okay, that looks good. All right, we do have a little bit extra. Let's see what we can do. Should we do a mermaid tail? Would that be cute? Let's do a mermaid tail. Let's do a little bit of white in the tail part down there. Put some green. Some pink. I think I'm going to scrape this pink out in here. Can you see the mermaid tail? Okay, I think you can. Hopefully you can see the mermaid tail. Okay. Man, the green's kind of swallowing it up there too. That's funny. Let's add some more white. right, let's scrape this one out. This mermaid tail is going to be cute. So far, I'm really enjoying working with this JDiction resin, just so you know. Again, it'll be interesting. I just want to see how it cures up so we can kind of give it a final what we think, you know what I mean? But I'm really enjoying it. Okay, now let's top this off with the green. And there we go. All right. Okay, well, this looks great. All right, so we'll let this cure up. The first bowl is actually already cured, so once this is cured up, we'll come back and we'll demold everything. Okay, we are ready for demold. So, everything cured nicely, it appears. I had enough green that I poured this little flower. I did that off camera, but let's see how, oh, I got some overpour. Let's see how this turned out. Ow. Ah, shiny as always. And this mold I have used so many times. But yeah, that looks amazing. That looks really good. You know, I've never molded a mold, and I want to try. I'm wondering if I should try, just for my own personal, you know, thing. I want to see if I can do it. So I got to figure out something to mold. But anyway, yeah, maybe that flower. I don't know. The original mold for the flower came from Glitz and Glitter by Michelle. I have a lot of her molds. This mermaid tail, which I'm probably going to have to spray in because this one's kind of hard to get out. But this came off of Amazon. Actually, all the rest of these came off of Amazon. So I will link all them. And of course, I'll link Michelle's Etsy store in the description box, as well as the JDiction resin. And remember, I have a discount code. So yeah, all that good information will be down there. Okay. Come on, mermaid tail. There we go. We got her out. You just put a little soapy water. Oh gosh, look how pretty that is. That turned out really pretty. Oh, I like that. That's cute. So cute. All right. All right, let's do the lotus flower dish. See how that turned out. There we go. I think we're trying to break this seal. There we go. That's better. Okay. These colors I think are going to look amazing. I'm hoping. And by the way, the resin is great. We're going to look and see if I have micro bubbles. And we'll kind of examine everything here in a moment. Wow, that is so pretty. Look at that. You guys, look. I'm not even seeing any micro bubbles. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow. I'm really loving their resin. Wow. Okay, let's get into the bowls, the main projects, I guess, of today. So this is the lotus flower bowl. And it always turns out pretty. I love this mold. All right. Let's see if we can get this one out. Oh, wow. Sorry, I got to pull it close for just a minute. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at those colors. I'm hoping you can see it okay. Oh, gorgeous. No micro bubbles, no bubbles at all. I mean, this is a miracle. I do have to trim. I have a little bit of overage. But wow, you guys, this resin is amazing. Wow, I am in love. I'm loving it. Okay, let's move on to our ribbed bowls. This is the same color as that mermaid tail. That new snow white or whatever. Interference from Mateo. Oops, along with creamy pink by Rolio. And that light green color by Dianca Pours. And this was the dirty pour. Very pretty. Here's the sides. I mean, I've got all this ribbing, ribbed edges. Few little micro bubbles, not bad at all. There are a few, but it is not bad. Wow. That's amazing. Look at those colors. What do you think of the color choice? I love it. It's so pretty. Okay, and then the difference is with this one, remember we just went down the center and kind of layered it? Or is it called puddle pour? I think that's what I did, a puddle pour. I think that's what that's called. Okay, get this one out. Ooh, I like that. You see a lot of that white in the beginning, but look at that ribbed edge. Look at how beautiful that is. It goes down into the pink. Not really seeing much green. My green kind of got mixed in with the white, I think. But it's pretty nonetheless, right? And same thing. There's a few micro bubbles, but not bad. That's a pretty bowl. It's kind of heavy, actually. It's much heavier than this one. Substantial. That's so pretty. Okay, well, there's our bowls and our lotus flower dish and our little extras. So I have some finishing work to do, and then we will be back for the final reveal. All right, we are back for the final reveal. So for the flower, I didn't do anything to it. Can you believe it? I might try to mold this. I don't know yet. So I left it as is for now. But here is our beautiful mermaid tail. And I just took some light pink rhinestones around the bottom. And then for our lotus flower little dish, I took light blue rhinestones just around the outside petals. And I put a really pretty flower in the middle sticker and did a clear top coat. And then for our lotus flower bowl, I did this UV DTF sticker in the middle. I thought it went really well with the colors and did a clear top coat. And then I took the light blue rhinestones just around. There's like a little inside ledge, so it's the smallest rhinestones that I have. But I'm just loving the look of this. I hope it comes through on the camera. The colors, they just look so good, the purple and the blue. So that's how that one turned out. And then for our ribbed bowls, all I did on these is I just used light pink rhinestones. I put one in every little rib, I guess, little of the edge there. You can see what I'm talking about. And then on this one, I just did it all the way around as even as possible. So I think they turned out really pretty. What do you think? I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to thank JDiction again for sending me their resin. My final thoughts is I love their resin. I really honestly do. It was smooth. It was clear. There's no bubbles. There's not even micro bubbles. There are a few that I did find on these two, I believe, but the rest, I'm kind of shocked, to be honest with you. So if you are interested in trying their resin, I'll have it linked in the description box along with my discount code. So please take advantage of that so that you can save some money. And yeah, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you spending time with me today. And if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. All right, everyone, stick around for the pictures, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
I just got to know. Take a look at all the shining lights.